Alright, welcome back to Stellaris. Last time we did our setup and explored the nearby area, found some friendos over here, and discovered that we had quite a few quite valuable planets with which we can make some progress. And I think this is done. Yeah, this is done. So what I want to do is I want to continue surveying the systems, leveling up my guy till I hope I can get up to level 5 with this scientist. Just survey every system on the way over here and hope we don't run into anything. There's some stuff over here. And then I guess we will just let it go at that. I probably want to be scanning this stuff up here, but I've thought about this a little bit, and actually this alters my plan a little bit. What I want to do is I want to see what's here, then see what's here, and I want to decide whether I want to even put down 2 frontier outposts in that area. And another thing I want to do is I want to build up my fleet a little bit more than I have been. I want to do survey that system. Apparently it's not letting me do that. Whatever. Apparently I can only queue up 99 orders. I've never had that happen before. The reason I say that is because I think we found something pretty interesting over here. Yeah, we found some Stone Age primitives over here. And there may be more interesting stuff here, but I don't think putting a thing here will let us close off the entire area. But it might. And depending on what text we get, we may get something that increases our border range and stuff like that. But I do kind of want to be aggressive with my pushing up this way to get as many planets and as many systems as I can to help me economically. So I think I want to put one here, and I want to put one here. And that'll give me a lot of range there. But for the most part, I need to worry about how I'm going to get my minerals output going. So in light of that, I'm setting up... He's doing a research station, which is going to significantly hasten this here. So I probably still want to save up for my... my colony ship before I do anything else. Alright, there's not much else we can do here. I've already discovered an anomaly here. This is... what? Precursor civilization. We definitely want to save that until we have no failure chance for that. Our techs are pretty good. I'd like to have specialists here, but yeah, I don't know. I think this could be a 2 science vessel stretch of land over here, but there might be somebody over here. We've explored up to here and didn't see anybody, so we've at least got a decent enough area, but we could run into somebody pretty close over here. We definitely are going in this direction, and we need to see if we can jump across this gap. I'm actually going to go up too fast here, because we're kind of just waiting. And there's not any particular reason to go slowly here. So you can see this is significantly increasing our thing there. As a matter of fact, I'd kind of like to go ahead and get the science going, the physics going too, because that's going to be super valuable for us pretty soon. But yeah, as I say, you know what I might want to do? I might want to build a... I might want to scan the system and build my station here first. This will give me some stuff to work with later. And I'll probably push this guy to expand in that direction if he can. Do this one first and then this one after that. This thing has a ton of shit in it, so I need to worry about that. And if I don't get this, arid desert, the planet here, so he's unlikely to come in this direction anyway, so I have plenty of time to work that. And these guys have cancelled their embassy. That's fine because we have one going with them. We should be pretty friendly with them. One of the things I can do here is let's start going over here and seeing if we can find anything. Let's go for a straight shot over to here. And then come back this way. And then if we need to, we can go up there. I'm expecting to run into somebody over here because there's no way that they're going to leave this entire thing. I just hope it's not something scary, like some horrible monsterman.
Anomaly found.
Ooh, an anomaly. Nice. Okay, we'll leave it be. What is it, though? Cursory scan of the planet's surface reveals a weak signal pulsing into the darkness of space. So these are random, so you could probably save scum to get some really good ones. I was playing around with some stuff earlier to see what I could figure out what was random and what wasn't. And these are definitely random. Considering that there's a guy with a discovery chance on it, it seems pretty clear. Okay, did you scan the star yet? If you've scanned the star, then I'm going to go ahead and go jump the gun here. It is entirely possible that he will put something here, but I think if we push there, he's less likely to do so. I won't be worried if I lose this stuff, but I don't want to lose. This is our only potential border right now, so we have to be careful. Anything interesting here? No colonizable planets. Osmodin. Can't see anything here. Something of note is that
updated.
This isn't good. Okay, so some of our guys got lost in time and space. Huskoids! How delightful. We hadn't expected to encounter you for a few centuries yet, personally. I thought you would wipe yourselves out long before leaving your gravity well, but I am glad to be proven wrong. Oh, buddy! This is... Actually, no, this isn't bad news bears. These are some bad mofos. So we found the Zeta aliens, but they discovered us right after that. Because, bajoom, these are the Fallen Empire. I could tell because of what he told me. Overwhelming! He has everything on his side. Dismissive. This Fallen Empire considered us largely beneath their notice. 89 population, 9 worlds, but plus 45 things, because the only thing that... Now, the only thing they have is Fanatic Xenophile, which matches our thing. They are stagnant ascendancy. So, Fallen Empires are basically like big old roadblocks in your plans, basically. And they're extremely dangerous, and if you do what they don't want you to do, they will kill the crap out of you. All the world's a stage, and all the Husko merely players. You are a player, are you not? Yes, Shakespeare. Yeah. So, the enigmatic observers, which these are, they want us to not kill people. So, purging and enslaving is bad JoJo for them. So they don't want us to do any of that. Oh, I should probably pause the game. My fleet's back, though. What are you doing? They just went back home. You can go explore this. So I guess if I had gone any further, I would have met those guys. Man. Okay. So the Fallen Empires will not grow. They will not get mad if you are touching them as long as that's not their thing. They're the militarist xenophobes, or the xenophobic guys really hate that if you go next to them. Fanatic xenophobes, I suppose, is what they don't want you touching them. These guys don't. These guys are fine. They won't trade with you, and they won't sign pacts with you, and they basically sit around doing nothing. They can't build any more ships, and they can't colonize any more worlds. Their borders will never expand. We could probably push against their borders pretty hard, and they'll be fine. As a matter of fact, establishing an embassy with them is going to be good. And they don't even care. They already know about us. We don't even get the penalty for that. But charismatic xenophilia and xenophile diplomacy give us a huge bonus right away. We'll have 145 relations with them. Basically forever if we keep that thing there. And as long as we don't enslave and kill anybody, we're not particularly set up for slavery. And, you know, purging is not necessary for having a good strategy going. So I think we can get along with these guys. So we've met neighbors in both directions who are pretty peaceful. These guys do kind of oppose us on ideological things, but we're still pretty good with them and can get along with them. Now, the only question is what is past them. What is past them is largely irrelevant because it's going to take so long to get past them. And what is across the gap here? But I think we're set up pretty good for some peaceful expansion, and I like that. And I like hitting my fan, knocking over some garbage.
System survey complete.
Okay. So, surveyed the system. Nothing in particular here. Oh, a little bit of energy. That's good. And this is a tropical world, so that's not very attractive for settling. It's going to take a long time to get enough influence to put down another one of these. But I think we want to save our points for this. Hopefully we can get it something nice for the next thing. Borders or something like that. Maybe something cheap. And we started with a nice bounty of energy credits here, so we're pretty good to go as far as that goes, but we do need to find some more minerals. And that is something we're kind of desperate to get going. We got plenty of things to scan, so I think we're going to be pretty good for getting enough experience for this guy to make sure that we can have a low fail chance on most of those things. Calculating required resources and gear required to establish a planetary colony allows us to herd brave pioneers onto grand arc ships, confident they will survive the long voyage across the stars to a new home. Nice. Okay, galactic ambitions right away, but also Frontier Clinic. Frontier Clinic is really good because it allows us to build this building that increases the habitability of the planet. So each planet will have a base of 80% for ocean worlds. So this will make it 85, which means that their stuff is 85% more. On the other hand, Galactic Ambitions is a pretty good bet early. But since I'm planning to put down 2 of these, I don't think I'll even get this. What does it say? What does it give me? 77 months. Yeah, I'll have both of these built before I get this tech. Yeah. So I'll go for Frontier Clinics, because that'll make my next planet a little bit better. And it's probably the first building I'll build there, too. And then there's a, continental world right here. And if I can get the tech for that pretty early and colonize this planet, I can set this up as a sector which will... Void clouds. I don't think I can deal with a void cloud. Let's get out of here. Hopefully they're not going to catch me. Nope, didn't catch me. Okay, one of the things I can do is I can build up some more ships once I have my colony ship done. And whatever infrastructure I want to set up before that. And clear these out so I can scan them. This I won't be able to scan for a while, but maybe this one? I think this had a space amoeba in it. Maybe? There's also, I forgot, there's another type of aliens we haven't met yet, but they kind of randomly float around. So we'll find them eventually. I'm not sure if the resources in the systems are random or not. I forgot to check that, actually. So you can see things go much quicker when you're on fast. The game does tend to chug a little in my experience later. My computer is not that super great. And my game chugs when playing other Paradox games towards the end when it has to do bazillions of calculations. So that's not too surprising to me. Hopefully this doesn't really eat into our border tension. So we only have 2 border friction right now. There we go.
System survey complete.
We'll let the month go through. What do they think right now? It's -4. That's good. So, do we scare him off, or do we force his hand here? That's really the question. Alright, so we have something we can do here. Do I want to do that? No, I want to save my money for my, my new planets. Oh, something I might want to do. Let's just send you back to Husk. Is I might want to make sure there is a bug in the game. I think it's a bug. Can't see how it could not be a bug. There's a bug in the game where you can't complete some of these objectives if you have sensor range on the planet. So we may want to build this, and I think that does give you sensor range on the things, but hopefully these two are not going to be what we need. And scan a few of these planets first while building up our main planet before we colonize. That's something to think about. I think we'd be pretty safe here because this is within our border range anyway. But I might want to think about... Ooh, discovered the Kemplar civilization encounter. We've just detected... Oh, Gildan's Garnet. I pointed that planet out when we looked at it. Because it was an unusual name. We've detected the presence of a pre-space alien civilization on Gildan's Garnet. Atmospheric contaminants and light pollution visible from orbit are consistent with a densely populated machine-age society. They appear to have mastered air travel, and factories are mass-producing goods in their cities. We should consider building an observation post above their world to study them more closely. Interesting. Oh, that really wants me to block this off. Unfortunately, oh... Maybe I should have gone here first. Because we got the thing... Where's the other one? The other one's here? This one? No. Where's the other thing that I saw something cool on? Here. Yeah, the Stone Age primitives. So maybe I should have put my thing here. Oh, hindsight's 20/20. I mean, there's no way I could have known that at the time. So I could have guessed it. I could have guessed that. I did kind of suspect that something was going on with that planet because it had a name. That wasn't just Guher 5 or something like that. Oh well. All we can do is hope that we get enough stuff going to
research complete.
Get what we want done before... Ooh, deflectors, I forgot. Yeah, deflectors are so good. Ooh, combat computers or physics lab. I do need to start pumping my stuff. Once I put down my colonies, I think I want to build up the 2 colonies I have until they have maximum population before moving on. And just build up infrastructure as much as I can. Since I know I have peaceful stuff here, I can just build up a good navy, probably up to my cap of corvettes, some decently upgraded corvettes. Do all of my science stuff. Since these guys are basically protecting me from the rest of the galaxy, we can just build up peaceful for quite a while. And I think, as long as we can get this locked down, we don't have anything to worry about for now. Now, there could be something past here who can get through here. I don't know what the hyperlanes look like here. Or how friendly they would be with this guy. It's possible that we could have some wormholes. Oh, look like he's expanded this way. He probably built one of these over here. Yeah, it's a pretty similar shape, so he must have at Halax. I can't see Halax, so I can't know for sure. So how long is
Anomaly found.
Take me. An abandoned ship has been left to drift aimlessly above this moon. The massive sails protruding from its hull suggest that it relied on solar power to function. So I'm still at 15% fail risks for level 1 anomalies, so we're going to leave it be for now. We get to level 4 and check what the anomaly failure rates are. I'd like to get them down to... well, I think level 1 anomalies will be 0% at level 5. And I don't think there's anything...
System survey complete.
...particular causing us to be required to rush these things. So how many... how much time do we need for this? So 140. We need 60 more, so 30 months? 30 months. Oh, there they are. And I didn't look at them. It didn't tell me. I guess they didn't come within my sensor range. So, one of the things I noted was that had a special name. Let's take a look at these places we've looked at to see if we can see another one of those. It's unlikely. I've only seen a few. Nope.
Research complete.
Research complete. Powered exoskeletons. Okay. What are we looking at here? Ion thrusters are... They make the most sense. It's going to be a good thing. It'll make our ships faster. But armor... Armor is a little bit more valuable because it will actually make our ships tougher. I don't need improved spaceports yet. I don't think I even have any modules unlocked. Do I? No. And I can only unlock one at a time. And spaceport modules can be kind of expensive. They cost upkeep just like buildings. What's that? What's he doing? Space amoeba? Get out of here! Ooh, some
incoming more. Transmission.
Science. Non-aggression pledge. Absolutely. Absolutely. We want to be friends with that guy. Okay. Absolutely. I don't think there's any way we can get this without having some text to push back borders. The best thing, the closest we can get is here. Although there could be planets here. Have I been here? Scientist gained a trait. Science officer Look Inaverta has leveled up and gained the trait Expertise Computing. Good for her. It's very good for her. Although a little bit wasteful on a scientist who is on a science ship. I kind of... Let's rename this person so I'll know. Let's just call her Luca. I want to rename you. Let's not have last names here so I can remember who is who. I like his last name better. I'll call him Dr. Lobtica. I like this guy's last name too. Something I need to remember to do is to get a governor for my next planet. Okay. So I don't think we're actually doing anything that needs computing right now. No, it is using computing. Oh well. So you're level 4 now? You're level 4. Maybe after we've scanned some of these things, some of these anomalies. It's 7% now. So if we get one more level, yeah, once we get through all this stuff, we'll be good to go. Okay. I kind of missed my little window there. I should have built my colony ship already. I'm giving it a second thought here because when you increase the amount of pops you have, the amount that you have to spend on science goes up. I think it's still safe. I still think it's a good idea to do that right away. And we can get some physics research over here. Do I want to settle here first? This is actually giving me some science, so maybe not. Get the physics research here. And if I settle here, there's another physics research over here. That's one of the places I want to settle. Well, I can't reach it either way. I could just do the minerals first. But if I settle here, this will give me a better lock over here. But it may not be necessary. And this will give me stretch a little bit in direction. Well, which planet is better? This one is 18, so it's actually better than our other ones. And has a few blockers, mostly toxic kelp, dangerous wildlife, and a volcano. Which are all things that I should be getting pretty soon. This has a lot of toxic kelp and a lot of volcanoes. So that seems pretty common. And toxic kelp and volcanoes. This one seems pretty obvious. Ooh. Ooh, I didn't notice that. Titanic life. This could be awesome or terrible. The life forms of this planet are built on a massive scale and can be incredibly dangerous even without meaning any harm. We are definitely going to go there, because that is the most interesting option. Because those guys are big, stompy dinosaurs. One can only assume. I mean, what else could it be? Big, stompy dinosaurs. Giant squid mans with laser beams for eyes, I guess, is what they could be. But that's silly to assume that. There's a lot of science going on over here. Wow. And a little bit of energy. It's actually a little tempting, though not quite.
System survey complete.
Very tempting to put an outpost on the sun, because the outposts count as mining things. But you know, whatever. I'm not going to do that. That's silly. That would be a waste of resources. So about a year, a little bit more than a year away from building our other outpost. Not seeing a whole lot of activity over here from these guys, but you know, I don't have any sensors over here either. So yeah, I think we're gonna go for Kajam, the mineral thing. It makes the most sense to put the landing pod right here. This place has got a nice big thing to grow on. There's actually not any penalty for that. And then in about a year we'll have the Frontier Clinic available to build there. So that won't be the first building we build at, I guess. And we have enough energy credits to support this. So we'll have a kind of boomerang shaped thing looking right now. Then we can get the construction ship.
Construction complete.
Oh, I need to start clearing some blockers over here. I'm thinking about what I want to do. So I only want to have 2 planets for a little while. Let's go ahead and... No, not everybody. Well, I guess the construction ship can come. But you don't. Oh, you colonize the planet. Go here. And you... How do I want to do this? Well, I know I'm going to want to build 1 research station, so I have to save 90. Let's start. How much food do we have? 2? We have a potential food shortage coming, so let's go ahead and build both of these hydroponic farms. And let's clear this cheap one. And by the time the colony is done, I'll have enough to build the research station over here. Oh, actually, there's a mining station, so I'll build that. Oh, you know what? I might want to You know, no, that's going to take long enough that I'm not going to worry about that for now. Yeah. I still have a while before that's going to be done. I like to put it on normal when I'm at war, but when I'm at peacetime, fast is the way to go, I think. Oh, look at that. Look at that! 6 and 4. Oh, this is a colonizable planet, even. It's awful, though. Ooh, mineral rich. Mineral rich. I could make this a powerhouse. Just do nothing but food and minerals. Or at least, food and minerals with the blank spots. No, there's quite a lot of science here. No energy. I guess I'm kind of forced to do the energy thing. Otherwise, I'll start to lose stuff. You haven't even started to build the colony.